Welcome back, all my friends, to another tarot deck walkthrough. And here on Word of the Twist, we're going to look at the deck called the Eternal Tarot. Now, while I'm showing this bag is because Amazon ships it in this bag. I mean, there's no padding, no nothing. I have had to return so many decks because for whatever reason, whether it be 2 decks, 3 decks, 1 deck, whatever, they ship me these stupid bags and then end up getting destroyed. So I want to show you this. So do not buy tarot cards from Amazon because lately the packaging is crap. All right. With that being said, now let's look at this deck called the Eternal Tarot. And as you can see here, even though it's not a big deal on this deck, it got a little bit of a ding in it. Now I've had other ones where the boxes were completely crushed. So this one was lucky. I thought I had to return it, but I didn't. So I'm able to keep it. But even here, you see how it's kind of all damaged right there? That's from the packaging. So they just go ahead and like put in these paper bags and they get damaged. And again, luckily, this is not too bad. This is actually in really good shape compared to the other boxes that were completely just decimated. Anyway, so I opened the plastic bag up to want to pre-check the cards and make sure that the cards were not damaged, and they're fine. So this deck here, I saw on a YouTube channel, and I wanted to get it because I'm really into the Hebrew letters and the numerology as well. And I thought this was being a very interesting deck to get into. So this is how it comes. The cards are in like plastic 2-packs here. And then it has this nice little guidebook. And in the guidebook, I haven't even looked at it yet actually. You know what? If this is your first time here, welcome. Boy, I got ahead of myself here. And for all my followers, thank you for following me because without you, Word of the Twist Tarot just wouldn't exist. So now with that being said, let's get back into the deck review here of the Eternal Tarot. So the cards have a number on them for the numerology, the sign or the glyph, the Hebrew letter, the zodiac letter, the name, and then the planet. And then they have a magical thing. I don't know what that is yet. So when you open this little book up, it talks about what tarot is, how to consult it, predictions and synthesis, and then interpreting the arcana. So it just goes through it. See if there's any spreads in here so far. No, but it does go over the. It's interesting actually. It's the first time I've really seen this. They show you how to do the numerology. It's actually pretty interesting. And gives you what it means, it seems like. It goes through the cards with the Hebrew letters, explanation of the Hebrew letters. And then, is there any spreads in this book? No, there is not. But there's a book, I guess, you could get if you're interested in that. I may check that book out. Don't know yet. Anyway, that's the guidebook. Pretty decent. Now we're going to go ahead and get to the cards. So I'll set this aside and open them up. Oh, I like that. They open up really nice. So no damage for sure. Okay. And this deck as well. I don't know if this is split major minor or just the way it is. That's probably one of the better decks that I've seen that actually open up without any kind of problems. Let's see. The card quality is actually really nice. They're a smaller deck. They remind me almost of a Lenormand deck. The traditional tarot is much bigger, as you can see here. Traditional tarot deck. So side by side, you can see the differences quite a bit. And let's go ahead and just run through these. So I'm going to drop the camera a touch because the cards are smaller. So give me a sec. Okay, so we start off with the Magician card. Interesting. All the elements are on the table. You see, is that a pentacle? I think it is. Can you see that? You have the knife, the sword, the cup, and that ball, which I think is a pentacle. And he has the wand in his hand, I guess. What that represents. The Hebrew letter of Aleph, which is the first, which is the connection between the upper and lower world. And the number 1, all the potential and possibility before you. Interesting card. Then it goes to the High Priestess, Nyx, the moon, the bed, the house, or they call it the house of the divine or the house of God. The Gimel, the camel, what moves across the desert, holds the water, takes life, brings life. And the Empress, she's about fertility, so the Gimel makes sense. The Emperor, the Dalet, the doorway. 4, foundation stability. Interesting. The Hierophant. Oh, wait a minute. They call it the Hierarch here with scales down there, the balance. Interesting. Indecision is a 6. That's the Lover's card. Which way do I go? Who do I pick? Is that what it means? I don't know, but it's interesting. Triumph, victory, Chariot. That makes sense. 8, justice. The Hermit, 9. Retribution, the Wheel of Fortune, that's the 10. Persuasion, strength. Interesting. Apostolate, the Hangman, the 12. Immortality, 13, that's a death, right? 14, temperance, that's balance. The water is pouring. At least they did that. That's interesting. So the water is being poured back and forth, so she has balance. The sun, vitality, moderation. It's an interesting card. Passion, the 15, that's the devil. Lust, addiction, bondage. 6, decisions. That's the Lover's card. The Tower, fragility. Huh. Hope. Okay. Twilight, the moon. Inspiration, 19. I believe that's the sun. I think it's the sun. Resurrection, judgment, 20. Where's the Fool at, I wonder? I haven't seen the Fool yet, but we shall see. 21, that's the world. Transmutation. Transmutation on a crocodile. I forget what that represents, the crocodile. 22, the return. Is that the Fool? 23 is the plower. Okay. 24 is the weaver. It's a very interesting deck. Argonaut, 25. Crocodile again. Prodigy, 26. The Unexpected, 27. There's a scorpion. Uncertainty is 28, which is a 10. It's based on cycles. 29 is 11. Domesticity, being domestic, I guess. Exchange is 30. Teamwork, 30. I can see that. You have to have a teamwork in order to exchange somebody, right? You have to agree. Impediments, 31. Magnificence, 32. This is an interesting deck. I have to read the book on it because I'm not quite sure what half these cards mean. Alliance, 33. Innovation, 34. Grief is 35. Initiation, 36. What do you think so far? You liking this deck? It's interesting, right? 37. Art and science. 38. Biplicity. I'm not too sure what that even is. 39 is testimony. And then the other pack. So it's like an oracle deck or something. The Eternal Tarot. No, so it's tarot, it says. Presentiment is 40. Uneasiness, 41. Preeminence, 42. 6. Harmony. Imagination, 7. Assessment, 43. Thought, 44. 8. Consciousness. Magic number 2, by the way, 44. I cover that in my numerology book if you're interested in that. 45 is a 9. To attain regeneration. Then a cycle again, which is 10, the 1. Patrimony. 47. Deduction. 48. Consummation. See, it's an eclipse, so it's more about the subconscious, and then the moon there. 49 is versatility. 50 is affinity. I'm not seeing a theme with like suits, but maybe that's what these here at the bottom are. No. Counseling, 51. Premediation, 52. 7, so something about assessments, I guess. Resentment, 53. 54 is examination. 55, cycle again. Contrition. 56, pilgrimage. 57, rivalry. 58, requalification. 59 is revelation. 60 is evolution. I am not connecting with these cards right now, per se. I don't know what they mean. I mean, I get the letters in Hebrew, I get the numbers and so forth. I get the symbols on the zodiac, but I'm just not quite jiving with these cards yet. Thoughts, opinions, drop them below, please. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Solitude, which is a 61. Even here, you have a shin, right? And which is like a tooth. And then you have a 61, which is harmony is a 6, vibration one's a potential vibration. And based off that, you have a 7. So as you assess things, you observe the potential ahead of you with the harmony that surrounds you that gives you vitality. I believe, is that Neptune? Is that right? Neptune right there? Yeah, it is Neptune. So, okay. Then you have 62 which is proscription. 63, communion. 64 is feminines. Okay. 65 is learning. 66, perplexity. 67 is friendship. Okay. 68 is speculation. 69 is chance. 70 is cooperation. 71 is avarice. 72 is purification. 73 is love and desire. 74 is offering. 75 is generosity. 76 is the dispenser. Uranus, I think that is. Okay, and then you have 77, which is disorientation, and then 78 is renaissance. That is the entire deck of the elemental tarot, elemental eternal tarot. I don't even know if I'm gonna shuffle them. I don't think I'm gonna shuffle them at all. So I'm not gonna read with these cards right now. I gotta really go back and look at the book. But what's your thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. I'm curious about your thoughts on this deck because this got me perplexed. If you like it, give it a like and please subscribe and share with your friends. And until next time, everyone, thank you and I'll see you in the next video. All right. Bye, everybody.